Let's call this meeting to order. We all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Auditor, would you get a roll call of the members present? That's fine. I am here. Yes. Here. Sorry, can I take my time? Yes. No. Here. You said it there. No, I didn't do it. No. Here. Nothing. Here.
Councilmember Conover.
Present.
Councilmember Rivas. Announce that the Commissioner Evans.
Present.
Commissioner Blaney.
Present.
And Commissioner Good.
Here. Present accounted for, sir. All right, and Mr. Rivas had a conflict. He called me a little while ago and said that he had something family, so.
He is conflicted,
Yes. All right, so, as you know, we're here for our first quarterly meeting of the foundation, and a couple things. We've got our non-voting members to appoint, and I did ask the treasurer to give us a breakout of those monies left out there and the dates of maturity on the loans and when we might expect that money to come down the river as well. So I suppose we can start with our non-voting hospital foundation advising members. As you know, we have to appoint 3, and strangely enough, we got 3 apply. Given a lot of thought, I'm thinking maybe we ought to go with these 3.
I'll make the motion.
Second. We have a motion in a couple of seconds for First Source Bank, People's Bank, and Horizon Bank. Any discussion? Candidly, I'm surprised we got 3 with the restrictions placed upon them, but I'm glad we did. Let's get a roll call, please.
Councilmember Good.
Yes.
Councilmember Jessup.
Yes.
Councilmember Pepper.
Yes.
Councilmember Graham.
Yes.
Councilmember Conover.
Yes.
Councilmember Weston.
I'm here. Yes.
Councilmember Blaney.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Commissioner Blaney. Commissioner Good.
She answered. Yes.
And Commissioner Evans.
Yes. Let's give us up with the motion. Okay, and let's just take a second to look at what the treasurer has given us. I did talk to the treasurer, who's here, talking like in third person, but and asked about some of the monies that are still hung out there, and when, like I said, when they might be coming mature, and that's the list that's in front of you. So if you have any questions about that, it's pretty self-explanatory, but. So we've got loaned out to Portage $385,000, another $150,000, and another $150,000, and another $150,000, and another $155,000.
Whoa, wow.
And another $400,000. And another $400,000. Well, at least they appreciate it.
Are they going to pay with the wheel tax?
And is this out of hospital?
Are they going to pay us back with the wheel tax?
Or one of the many taxes they're passing.
It's like a horse or bet biting the hand that feeds you, huh?
Yeah.
How many, I mean, seriously.
You know, and that brings up an interesting point, and I know there's, you know, the room isn't exactly packed, but I do want to talk to the group a little bit for a second and get your thoughts. As you know, there has been a tremendous amount of misinformation being put out up in Portage by the mayor and 1 or 2 of his council members. I mean, about this foundation, about the investment of the hospital, funds, how much we have. As a matter of fact, it's all misleading, it's all wrong, and I suspect that they probably know that it's all wrong, which leads me to believe that they're just flat out lying. So what I've tried to do a little bit is I've gone out and I've talked from a couple of groups. I've talked to Jeff. He's going to come out with me for the next couple of them and just inform people about, and all of you are welcome, by the way, but to just kind of inform people about what the foundation is, how much money that's been invested, what our projected and expected return of money is. Because if you've read any of the crap that's been in the paper, we're sitting on $200 million sitting in a bank account under a rock somewhere.
Where's the other 43 million?
Yeah,
That's what I was
that's a good question.
Do you want to speak to that?
And I wouldn't mind, I really wouldn't mind, listen, we've done, whatever our party affiliations, whatever particular board we sit on, we all know that we put in a tremendous amount of effort, a tremendous amount of communication, bipartisan communication, inter-board communication to get where we're at. And I'm not going to apologize for our government being solvent, for our government being, for our tax rate going down, our services going up. And just because we don't govern under the how much debt can we incur and how much taxes can we collect mentality doesn't make it wrong. As a matter of fact, I think we ought to be pretty proud about the fact that we serve the most solvent county in the state. And with what we've done through this foundation, we have ensured that in perpetuity this county will be the most solvent county in the state. And we're taking a lot of heat from, quite frankly, a frame of mind in governing that I just think is completely backwards. And I don't know how, I was contemplating doing a press release, but I think that we ought to stand together in that, because we should be quite proud of the fact that we've accomplished a little bit of history here.
Agree.
Thoughts?
100% agree.
So maybe I'll craft something and get it out to everybody, and you guys can give me your thoughts. And I guess I'm just sick. It's election year. We all know what happens with, during an election year. But the information that's being pumped out is so wrong and so misleading that I just think we have to set the record straight. John?
Exactly. And the other thing that kind of irritates me is that now they're going after a function that the commissioners have been wanting to do for a number of years, and that's the commissioner's ball. And to say that we're doing it and we're neglecting other objectives and we're got all the money in the bank there is, and we just want the municipalities and the people to pay for everything, and we want to take the money away from charity is just so ludicrous. There's no way that there's politics and there's name calling, but to knowingly put out misinformation is just wrong. It's wrong all the way around, and it's just being done to try to bait us into an argument. And I think we stand firm, and both sides of the aisle just say this is really childish.
Right.
And
I would agree, and the thought that somehow we've not benefited all the municipalities is candidly ludicrous.
Just by reading this.
yeah, just look at the outstanding investments to Portage, $150,000, $150,000, $150,000. Yeah.
And we
$2,975,000 is the total.
And we provide funding for the county task force to fight drugs. We provide funding for family-oriented organizations. We have 911 for the jail, for the assessor's office, for the recorder's office, for all these different offices, the courts, RDA, everything that benefits every single person in this county. You had to do that, didn't you? Yeah. It's true. Everybody in this county has benefited from the services that the county government has provided.
And will continue to benefit because of what we're doing here tonight.
Building an animal shelter, all of these things that are happening and to make it an us and them kind of analysis is not only, like you said, childish, John, but quite frankly misleading and outright a lie.
Well, we haven't even bonded in Porter County in nearly 20 years.
Yet Portage is bonded to their max just to pave the roads.
Well, that was another bone of contention with the mayor, that we have bonding authority, and that we haven't passed extra income taxes.
$2.98 million.
$2.975.
We're the bad guys. I got 98.
Rounding up.
So,
the bad guys?
I would like to have I want to put together a very positive, very informative press release. I'll send it out to everybody. Please add or delete or omit as much as you think is appropriate. I'm not going to get bored down into some debate of idiocy, but quite frankly, I think that good information needs to be put out.
I agree.
So,
And as our foundation takes off, and we're just in, the beginning steps now, there's no reason in the world that we can't do worthy projects with a lot of our incorporates.
Yeah,
I mean, the money's for everybody.
Right.
But we're not talking taxes, we're not bonding, we're doing it, we've lived through some pretty tough times here. Yes. And we've done it without raising people's taxes. We did impose a stormwater fee, I guess that's a form of a tax, but that's to take care of $30 million in drainage projects.
that's right. So, okay, well, that sounds good. I think we're all in the same sheet of music there. Now, at our next foundation meeting, I would expect that we'll have some, a little more report on how our investments are doing.
We'll also have Capital Cities here.
And we'll have, that's right, thank you, Scott. We'll have Capital Cities here as well. I didn't think it was really important to have them here now because, there's not much that they could report to us, and really from the correspondence that they sent before, they just kind of want us to get these non-voting members appointed. So I guess maybe we should set our next meeting. What do you think?
Why don't we do it on a night that you have a regularly scheduled council meeting and start it at 5 o'clock or so?
Yeah, sounds good.
Do it first, and then we can get out of your hair and...
Sounds good, I think.
So that will Twin Cities take more than...
If they do, our council meeting will... Our
that too?
it's okay, I know what you meant. If we have to start our council meeting a little bit late, that's fine. That's
So,
how it goes.
so we're talking June, is that what we're talking?
I would think July, because we gotta have one every quarter by statute, so.
So like July 26th would be the next one then? Does that work? I mean, I don't know.
July 26th.
Yeah, who knows? Let's just assume.
Well, we've got a train meeting that night.
So,
That should be all right.
all right, so it's time we set 5 o'clock for July 26th. And Scott, is there anything you need to report tonight?
No.
Anybody have anything else that they want to bring up?
I think you need to get the word out. We should be congratulated. We have changed the landscape of this county
Forever.
for my grandkids. I mean, this is gonna go, we'll be we'll be pushing the daisies, they'll still be talking about us, maybe not glowing terms, but they'll still be talking about us.
Well, I mean, in all seriousness, like John and Karen and you, Bob, and Dan, and, well, I'm just talking about the ones who have been in and out or county government over the last 15 or 20 years. It is not a stretch to say, it is the single most positive thing that county government has done in a very, very long time.
If not ever.
And I didn't think that we'd ever have to be sitting here defending it. I couldn't imagine that.
Well, the crazy ones come out in an election year. Come on, let's go and watch Dallas.
Don't I know it?
All right, guys, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn. Second, all in favor?
Thanks for sending, everybody.
Yeah.